Yes.
Then I think we can go to paragraph 11.
On paragraph 11, Colonel Ludik then arrived immediately after the drop. In fact, it was supposed to be after he dropped his phone with General Kadwa and Brigadier Llewellyn. Then I approached Colonel Ludik. We were then joined by Colonel Kekana, the unit commander of Serious Corruption Investigation in Johannesburg, who was with the section commander at the same unit, Lieutenant Colonel Mabasa. Warrant Officer Rekhozo and his unit commander, Colonel Maluleka, then joined, together with Brigadier Llewellyn, they joined us in that meeting.
Okay, maybe let's take a step back. Colonel Ludik, you say arrived immediately after dropping his phone with General Kadwa. So they didn't arrive together?
They arrived together. But after having arrived together, because already at that time, I requested the people not to be nearer the scene. They stopped where other members of the police and members of the same company were stopped. Then the person that I spoke to was Colonel Ludik, but he arrived together with General Kadwa and Brigadier Llewellyn.
Just so that we can locate what you are saying, can I ask you to go to page 103? That's just the sketch plan. That was drawn by Warrant Officer Woods. It seems to be showing us a kind of an aerial view.
Yes.
So when you say, when did Colonel Ludik and Kadwa arrive? Do you recall?
Commissioners, if I can, in fact, at that scene, it did not take, in fact, we were arriving in drips and drabs. It was not taking, like to say, 10, 20 minutes to arrive. When we arrived, we were still busy, this one arrives. When we were still, this one arrives.
Okay. So from your position, you were talking to Officer Mohana when they arrived, but you say they stopped where other officers were.
Where other officers were.
If this is of any assistance, can you show us on the sketch plan where they were standing approximately?
On paragraph 103.
Page 103.
And on page 103.
Yes. The C and D would be
the BMW.
The BMW.
Yes. Just in line with the BMW and this, they were just in line where people were stopped, but they stopped in a position where you can still see the BMW and this other vehicle, but they were in the middle here.
Okay.
In the middle of.
So between warehouse 2 and 5, somewhere in the middle.
If you can look at A, B, C, and E.
Yes.
Then you see container. There were 2 containers.
Yes.
It's a container.
Yes.
Just not far from this last container, that is where other people were stopped.
All right. And so it's Colonel Ludik who then approached you.
Then Colonel Ludik approached me.
And on his approach, what was the discussion there?
I was just informing him that something sinister is happening here. And then, at that time, we have not yet opened the bags. We have not yet offloaded the bags. We have not yet cordoned the scene.
Yes.
I am informing him